Okay, everyone, welcome to the finale of DSP versus the Internet, episode 42 for Sunday, the 10th of December, 2023. For the first time ever, we may actually watch all the clips that were submitted. Of course, that were able to be watched. There's always clips that get flagged for, like, adult stuff and things that I can't watch. But for the most part, we're getting through everything here. First time that this has ever happened. So let's see if we can squeeze them all in the next 25 minutes. Here we go. Let's roll. And remember, if you like this show, become a member today. You can submit clips for next week. Here we go.
Hello, mortals. The universe and reality as a whole exist independent of human perception.
Wow.
Probably. But in order to experience reality, you have been equipped with a highly advanced biological tool, the brain.
Oh.
It collects information from the environment, processes it, and generates an image of the world outside your skull.
Oh, that world.
But as with all complex machinery, things can go wrong. From believing everyone you meet to be one singular shape-shifting demon, to fainting and hallucinating when exposed to art of great beauty, let's rank some mental and neurological disorders in an iceberg chart based on how obscure and disturbing they can be.
Whoa.
Thanks to
So, iceberg of obscure mental disorders. Okay, well, let's... Here we go, delusion. Let's go through these. We might not watch them all, but let's see. What the hell? Why did it do that? It closed. You stupid thing. I think the app crashed. The video crashed right in the middle of me watching it. So let's try this again.
Hello, mortals.
Okay.
The universe and reality as a whole exist independent of human perception. Probably.
The stupid app crash.
But in
All right,
order
let's go to delusion.
To Speakly for sponsoring this video.
Okay. Capgras?
Also known as the delusion of doubles, those suffering from capgras believe that someone close to them, often a family member or friend, has been replaced by an identical imposter.
Oh yeah, I've heard about
Reasons
this one before.
range from believing in complex conspiracy theories to supernatural causes and aliens. It's often associated with schizophrenia or brain damage, and even if the afflicted person can recognize the physical appearance of the imposter, they feel a profound emotional disconnect leading to the belief that the original person has been replaced.
Wow.
Talk about
That's
Among Us
weird.
in VR. Not to be confused with a sudden urge to become a gourmet. Pica is a condition where individuals develop an appetite for things that most recipe books don't cover, such as dirt, chalk, and even metal, possibly circuits. The reasons for that vary from the body trying to compensate for iron and zinc deficiencies, to developmental and mental health disorders like OCD and schizophrenia. That would make for a very spicy Hell's Kitchen episode. But if only this was the most terrible eating disorder on this list.
Jeez. Oh, this is the one where you can't see faces.
Imagine watching your favorite movie, but instead of following the plot, you have to constantly analyze who is shown on the screen based on their unique features and voice, because people with prosopagnosia cannot recognize faces. Often termed a face blindness, it's a brain's wiring hiccup, affecting the fusiform gyrus, the area responsible for facial recognition. Instead of normally interacting with your friends, you'd always have to do the awkward game of, you have a receding hairline and awkward glasses, you must be Jake. About 1 in 100 people suffer from varying degrees of prosopagnosia, and there is no known way to treat it. Fun fact, the opposite of prosopagnosia is the skill of superior face recognition, with such people called super-recognizers.
Interesting. What? Oh, Jesus, that guy's face.
So remember when you first watched Interstellar and they showed Gargantua on screen for the first time and you almost shed a tear at the grandeur of the scene? Or if you don't appreciate true art, replace Interstellar with whatever piece of media or song that has caused you intense emotions when
like
experiencing it. The
great
Stendhal
song.
syndrome is that, but on steroids, where those suffering get dizzy and sometimes faint when experiencing beautiful art.
Oh, wow.
The causes of it are often a sensory or emotional overload in people with psychosomatic conditions. To manage it, take some anti-stress medications before entering a museum or an opera house. I also expect you to faint at least twice when watching my videos. Art and culture can deeply impact us, and in order to be able to comprehend more of it, learning new languages is paramount.
Oh, this is going to be his ad, so let's skip that. Yep. Most replayed? Why is this the most replayed?
50% discount. Click the link below to start your Speakly journey.
We're not gonna
and
watch all
explore the
these,
universe
but
of languages.
let's see what the next one is.
And now back to the iceberg.
Folie à deux? What the
Also
hell?
known as madness by two or simply shared psychosis, folie à deux is a rare psychiatric syndrome where delusional beliefs and sometimes hallucinations are transmitted from one individual to another,
Whoa.
who usually are in a close relationship with exclusive contact. One person is known as the inducer, who usually suffers from some psychotic disorder, while the second person, the recipient, tends to be dependent on the first, often themselves being mentally healthy, yet
Now,
still
this movie's not
adopting
even
the same
out yet, and they're
delusional.
just assuming the plot. This is Joker 2 that they keep showing. This isn't out yet. How do you know that that's the plot? No, one movie that this reminds me of, did you ever see the movie Bug? So that movie, there's a guy who's already kind of crazy, and he believes that there's like this weird infestation of microbugs that are going across humanity and like infecting bodies and ruining bodies and making the people become like zombies and shit. Okay? So he's nuts. And this woman goes to see him. He's like a shut-in. And she goes to see him and she knows he's nuts. But she's spending time with him. And I think what happens is like she starts to like empathize that this guy has this problem or whatever. And then as she spends time with him, she begins to like him. But what ends up happening is exactly what he just said. She like somehow absorbs his craziness. She starts to believe it. She went in knowing this guy's nuts. He's a shut-in. You know, he has problems. But as the movie continues, she believes it. And now she thinks she has bugs in her. And it's really gross. They start like cutting and stuff. It's really nasty. I don't even remember how it ends. I forgot. But it's a really messed up movie. It's from the 2000s.
Beliefs out of vulnerability. Maybe our FBI neighbors actually did eat our cat. My partner knows better. They are never wrong. Treatment typically involves separating the pair and individual therapy, but you can imagine how forcing someone with severe delusions to the psych ward would go.
Coro? What does it mean? You don't use the bathroom?
Coro disease, often called the shrinking syndrome, is a peculiar condition where men are struck by the panic-inducing belief that their personal parts, let's call them nether nuggets for demonetization's sake, are retracting into their bodies, potentially disappearing forever or leading to death. It is mostly a culture-specific syndrome, primarily observed in Southeast Asia due to local beliefs and myths, leading those susceptible to this psychosis to take frantic measures in order to save their precious assets, like using mechanical devices to hold the nugget in place or asking others for assistance in pulling it out. Treatment includes antipsychotics which tend to stop the delusions and safeguard the holy nugget. Thankfully, I reproduce by copy-pasting, so no worries for me.
They think they're nuggets. I mean, is there not an actual, isn't it like a hernia where that does happen? Where you can get like a rip or a tear and then the nuggets, I guess we should call them nuggets now. The nuggets do retract into the body and then you need an operation to fix that. But I guess what it is you falsely think you have a hernia. Well, that's weird. Let's continue. That's enough of those. I mean, we could watch the whole thing, but let's continue. Let's go to the next video.
This video is sponsored by Skillshare.
I think this is a comedy video. I don't know if this is serious. Lesser known folklore.
Hey kids, hope you had yourself a merry little whatever. I know I did. What do you like best about the holiday experience? My personal favorite part is where we systemically brainwash children into thinking they're supernatural beings who judge their every move and then invade their house at night. Now, everyone knows Santa, good old Saint Nick, old Father Christmas, old Christopher Kringle, old Elpheus Prime, slayer of elk and bringer of Xboxes. And you've probably heard of some other characters somewhere too. Guys like Krampus, Belsnickel, Charlie Brown, Xi Jinping. Well, today I want to show you guys some more obscure Yuletide beings from different cultures all across the globe, but mostly Europe. Now, this first creature's name comes from the Welsh. As a matter of moral principle, I personally don't formally recognize the Welsh language. Maybe someday they'll figure out how W's and Y's work, then it'll be a different story, but for the time being, you'll have to excuse me for not condoning bullshit like this. So the thing allegedly called Marilwyd isn't a true mythical creature per se, but more so a tradition carried out for at least the past few centuries in South Wales. No, I mean Old South Wales. This is how it works. Every holiday season, the village rapscallion will take a horse's skull and affix it to the—
we just did this. We just learned about this in the other video. So this sadly might be like a repeat video because we already know about that.
your half-woven fibers as punishment. And you'll say, weird flax, but okay. Fucking cut that out, Jesus. Then there's the stuff Perchta considers especially naughty, which can vary depending on who you ask. If you left your house a mess, or you didn't leave out the traditional bowl of porridge, or maybe you didn't eat your ceremonial fish and gruel on feast day, that's when you've been a real goober. As recompense, she'll rip out your fucking intestines through your abdominal wall and—
Okay. Not very festive. I think we're gonna move on. Ah, here's something very festive. A gentleman by the name
Starting
of
off here with a
Lazy Game
toasted
Reviews.
sesame seed wheat bun. Of course, a little bit of Duke's mayonnaise. Also got some hydroponically grown living lettuce. It's like a head of lettuce. It's super fresh, still alive, really soft, really tasty. This stuff is awesome. I'm gonna plop a bit of red wine vinegar on top of that. And this is just some basic pre-packaged turkey.
What's hilarious
Nothing
is
special.
he's eating Land of Frost. Land of Frost is, for those who don't know, the lowest grade you can buy at like the grocery store. Like there's the high end is like Boar's Head or like Duschmacher and those kind of brands that you get actually from the deli. They chop it fresh for you. Then you've got the high end prepackaged meats that are imported. Then you've got kind of like the mid level. So you're talking like Hormel, Oscar Mayer, Hillshire Farms. Then you've got like the just under them store brands, and then you've got Lando Frost is so low end. It's like you could buy a giant pack of turkey for like $2, and it's like 2 pounds of turkey for like $2. It's the worst grade. So he's making this crazy sandwich with amazing bread, amazing condiments, living lettuce, and like turkey that's probably not real turkey. It's probably like turkey byproduct, like turkey toes and turkey beaks and shit ground up. That's what he's eating right now. Okay.
Here, but it will do the job since it's what I have in my fridge. Gotta have some tomato slices in here.
He literally is having everything
These
fresh
are
except
just
the meat's
pleasant.
the worst part of the sandwich.
Topping those with some sea salt and cracked peppercorn. And why not a few slices of Canadian bacon of some kind?
Oh.
And of course, one of the things that really makes this sandwich,
God.
smoked mozzarella.
He's putting smoked
This
mozzarella
stuff
on
is
Lando
so
Frost
soft.
turkey.
Just enough smokiness.
That's funny.
And we'll torch it a bit just to get it nice and melty. And last but not least is this Sierra Nevada spicy brown mustard made with their porter beer. I live like just not long at all from the Sierra Nevada brewery. This has quickly become some of my favorite spicy brown mustard. It is awesome.
Wow. Everything is good except
Topping
the
it off,
turkey.
and
Everything else
that
is pretty
one
good.
lovely
right?
looking sandwich, I gotta say. I cannot wait to dive into
Marvelous
this
sandwich.
And of course, I'm going to pair it with some chips. And today I'm going to go with these dirty potato chips, salt and vinegar, just kettle chips. And there we
Why do they
go,
call them
finished
dirty? Do they have
sandwich.
skins on or something?
And my
The skins
goodness,
are good.
was it tasty. This was a super satisfying mixture. Well, I hope you're hungry now, because I am,
Yeah,
or
that's a
was.
pretty good sandwich.
And yeah, I was actually...
Very nice. Super Mario RPG Remake, all secrets and Easter eggs. Well, I already knew some of these, but we'll watch just a few. We're not going to watch all. This is like a 20-minute video, obviously. We found him. We found Link in the bed. Remember that? There he is. We found him. Samus is in the game too, but I don't know where Samus is. We found Link. Great music. Oh, here you go. When you defeat Bellum a second time, Samus is found in Mushroom Castle. The thing is, why would you go back to Mushroom Castle to even find him, right? Our guest is resting. It's Samus. In the suit. She sleeps in the suit. Time resting up for Mother Brain. There you go. What? A private item in Peach's room? What? Peach's question marks. What do you think you're doing? Look. I'll give you this in exchange. Leave everything where it was. A mushroom. What? Well, that's not good. Peach Oh, Peach is with him. Stop peeking into other people's rooms. Wow. I think we did the hidden treasure room, did we not? We did this. Yeah, we did. Someone told us the other way to do it, and we got to the hidden treasure room here. So we can skip that. Oh, we did this hidden treasure room too. Yeah, we did this one. Yep. Okay. Alright, I'm already bored. Sorry, let's go to the next video.
What's going on, man? What's good, my guy? You ready to lay down the track today, my boy? Ready when you are. Hey! Say less! Yeah! EDP ain't got shit on me. I got more kids than a playground. I love when young boys come around. They scream and yell. I love the sound. I love a white boy in Macaulay Culkin. That pale skin leave my draw soaking. If
Oh!
Taking them home. I ain't joking. I let them run when I'm done. But you need to watch your son. Cause I keep a 9 on my waist and I ain't talking about no gun.
Oh my God.
Fortnite.
Obviously, it's a joke. Yeah, look. When pedophiles come to the studio. Oh my God. His first thing he said was, EDP got nothing on me. Damn. That was his first word. EDP got nothing on me. Yeesh. Well, let's continue.
These games all have something in common.
Renderware?
Their 3D engine.
Fucking shit, it happened again. God damn it. This fucking thing. I hate it. If you accidentally push like a direction, it knocks you out of the goddamn playlist. Okay, let's here. I refreshed it.
These games all have something in common.
That is so stupid.
Their 3D engine.
So they all ran on the same engine. All
250
these console
studios
games.
used it, and at one time, it powered a quarter of all new console releases,
Wow.
helping to define a generation of games. Before Unity and Unreal, Renderware
Look at this
was the
crappy
little
Mortal
engine
Kombat.
that could. But its dominance was short-lived. In 2004, it was probably the most popular game engine in the world, but 2 years later, it was effectively dead. How could something fall so far so fast? What went wrong with Renderware?
Huh. Well, let's fast forward to find out, because I don't care about the whole story of how it came into prominence. Let's find out what happened to it.
Of the Unreal Engine. Renderware's capabilities were surpassed, and EA cut their losses, spelling the end of the technology and the team of talented engineers that had created it. The days of game development in Renderware are long gone. It's been 6 years since the
So all they're saying is basically Unreal Engine. Well, that was a quick history. It's literally just Unreal Engine was better. Okay. Oh, the classic clip. The classic clip. Nintendo 64! Oh, I didn't mean to rewind. Oops. Keep going. 25 million views. This is one of the earliest YouTube videos. 17 years ago. So this is really near the beginning of YouTube. 25 million views. Nintendo 64. Watch his hands. Watch his hands. Watch this. I remember this. Look, they go. You already said how he get all the games from Blockbuster. Oh, that's funny. She goes, you have another present to open. He's like, oh, okay. I don't care. I don't want that one. What's this one? What's this? It's a piece of shit. I don't want this piece of shit. He throws it. Fuck this. They're doing it again. Whoa! Nintendo 64. No, what I like... Oh, is that it? Yeah, that's it. We've now looped. We've looped the videos. Okay. So basically, Yeah, that's crazy reaction. I mean, was I ever that excited for a Christmas present I got? I mean, Super Nintendo was probably close, but I don't know if I freaked out like that and went crazy. You know, like I know I loved it, but I don't think I ever had that much enthusiasm. That was me a console gen before, right? Because what? Super Nintendo came out in 91, I think. So I was 9 years old. So that looked like it's about the right age. Only it's a whole console gen later, you know. By the time that 64 was out, I was already in high school. So there you go. All right. By the way, Lady Charisma said I missed the reason. The reason that Renderware went out was because EA bought the company and they decided to stop selling the game engine. Yeah, but didn't they just say that Unreal Engine was better anyway, right? I don't know. Anyway, all right, well, guys, that's it. Here's what we're going to do. We have a couple extra minutes. So what I would like to do is actually field, if anyone has any holiday-related questions or something you'd like to talk about, we have a couple minutes to kill. It's the first time ever we got through all the clips, basically, for the show. And again, some clips were flagged as adults. I couldn't watch them. A few clips I felt were unsuitable for the show, and maybe I just missed a few genuinely, which I apologize if I did, but great show. I mean, tons of holiday-themed stuff. I really enjoyed it. Would anyone like to ask me anything? Just tag me in the chat, because we have like 5 minutes to kill before we adjourn here for the week. And just a quick reminder to everyone out there, if you want to be a part of the fun, become a member today. Members are the people who have nominated all these clips. Super members get to ask me questions during the Q&A segment. Ultra members were guaranteed to watch their clips, so there's a lot of stuff, right? A lot of opportunity. And we have 2 more weeks until Christmas. We're going to have next week's show, and then we're going to have the Christmas Eve show. I'm actually going to do this on Christmas Eve. So, big opportunity for holiday stuff in the next couple of weeks, all right? Please consider it, and thank you. Anyone who supported the stream today, thank you very much. Would I ever have ham or turkey for Christmas or Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving, we always turkey is the tradition, okay? Christmas, in my household when I was a kid, my mom always made ham. Some kind of a baked ham with like pineapple and stuff on it. That she would glaze it, I remember, with like brown sugar and stuff. And so that's what we would do for Christmas. This year for Christmas, we are having stuffed turkey breast stuffed with cranberries and stuffing and wrapped in bacon. Because my parents bought us for that for Thanksgiving and said you could either have it for Thanksgiving or Christmas, but we had already gotten a breast roast. So we decided we saved it, and we saved them frozen. We're going to have those for Christmas this year. So what would I prefer? If I had a choice between turkey or ham, I'd probably go with ham because you have turkey for Thanksgiving, right? It makes sense. In this case, we're having a specialty frozen turkey that's probably going to be amazing because of what's with it. So I'm totally okay with having turkey for Christmas this year. But yeah, if I had a choice, I mean, I would like turkey for Thanksgiving and ham for Christmas. Sounds good to me. There you go. All right, anything else? Any questions, guys? By the way, shout out to K Styles popping his 9-month re-upping of his membership at the Ultra level. Thank you, K Styles, for the ongoing support. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And remember, 2 more weeks of holiday festivities before Christmas to do this show. 2 more weeks of reacting. Cool. Are we good? So no one has anything? I mean, we can end our few minutes early. It's the first time ever this has happened. We've never gotten through the show. I don't know what happened. I don't know. We had tons of clips submitted. In fact, this was not like the least submitted show by any means. I think what it was, just a lot of the clips were short. Like a lot of those clips were like 30 seconds to like a minute, 2 minutes. So we got through a lot of them very fast. So the show moved fast paced, which is good. It's good, right? Next show on the channel is 1 week. We do it every Sunday. Every Sunday, same time, same place. DSP versus the internet. I just received a tip, a $2 tip. Someone says I didn't watch a particular video, and I should react to Steve Urkel Saves Christmas, a new movie on Max. Oh, I didn't even know that existed. I'll have to look into that. Maybe I will watch that and review it. As for that video, it doesn't ring a bell, but like I said, it could be various different reasons why I didn't watch it. It could be because it was flagged. It could be because I just missed it. It could be because I watched it. I thought it was inappropriate, but I don't remember watching that one. So, okay. Did I make Christmas items? I have no idea what that means. Okay. I think it's time to adjourn. Guys, thank you. Great show this week. I enjoyed it a lot. Again, I love the holiday themes when we have them. It's really nice, and we have 2 more weeks of this. So that's awesome. And thank you. Next week, same time, same place. If you're wondering, hey, I'm a member, when can I nominate clips? Probably tonight. Probably tonight after I do all my private react stuff. I will probably post up the new threads in which you can nominate your clips for next week's show. Okay? Happy holidays, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I'll see you all next weekend. Peace out. Later.